Hi, this is Tablets Toy UK and we're going to take a look around the new WinPad Mini S 7-inch Windows tablet. The tablet comes in this protective case, which we'll take it out of so that we can take a look around the device. And you can also use this to fold the rear of the sleeve over so that you can have the tablet propped up on your desk, but we'll take it out of there for now. I'm going to make a quick comparison with the WinPad Mini, our already popular 7-inch device based on the VIA CPU platform. The main difference between these two devices being that the new Mini S is based on the Intel Atom Z515 or Z530. Essentially, the devices are very similar in size, as you'll see, in the width and length of the device, and also in the depth. They are very similar, barely anything in it. Where the new Mini S does differ is that it's about 200 grams lighter. The other difference, apart from the Intel CPU, is that the screen, powered by Intel GMA 500 graphics rather than the VIA graphics, is a 1024x600 screen instead of a 800x480, so you've got a much higher resolution. There's a few other cool things about the device. We'll show you around the outside. Take a look. Obviously you've got indicator lights that you can see already up the top left there. On the left hand side of the device, this is the microphone here, two USBs, which are always useful, DC power in. On the top you've got the power button, a lock button which turns off the touchscreen, a vent. On the right hand edge you've got an RJ45 LAN, and not only headphone but also microphone socket, and nothing along the bottom edge. However, on the back you've got 3 mount points, which could be useful for some different mounting options. There is available at the moment for this device basically what amounts to pretty much a kickstand to mount on the back of here, but obviously other mounting options are going to be available. And here we have a trackpad for mouse and left and right mouse buttons. So just to show you that working, if you can see the mouse cursor here on this part of the screen, then I can move that around with my right hand over here, and I can click the mouse buttons at the back, as well as of course using the touch screen in the normal way that you'd expect. Just going to shut that down so I can take out the battery and show you the inside of that device. That's currently running Windows XP. If you need Windows XP, then it's fully compatible on this device. Over here we're running Windows 7. I think this is Windows 7 Professional, but all versions of Windows 7 would run on here. And the system will support either 1 gig or 2 gig of RAM. Let's take a look and see what is available on here. I can also show you using the trackpad on the rear. Works on Windows 7 as well as of course touch. This is a 1 gig system, but the system can support 2 gig of RAM as well. Video on the device is reasonable. Won't be as good on some of the higher specification models, but it is much better than on the VIA, which struggled with video decode and playback. If we just play the standard Windows sample video, and you see that is playing happily. And the sound on this is quite rich. The speakers are actually mounted just behind the surface of the surround of the screen, round about where my thumbs are pointing to now. On the back of the device you probably noticed that there is a removable battery, which gives you the option of carrying a spare battery. If we just unlock that, lift that out. Inside the battery compartment you have got the SIM card slot, so if you take a standard size SIM, then that slots in behind the battery compartment there. There's a little push, and then you can pop the battery back in and you've got built-in 3G. Lastly, also built into the back is a stylus, which if we remove that, you'll see it extends, so you've got quite a reasonably long stylus to work with. And just to make a point, we'll go back to the Windows 7 device here, that it is a resistive touchscreen, so you can use a stylus as well as your finger.